It is the burning question that everybody wants to know. What the heck is a walking taco?
It's golly, dude. You have to. You get the Dorito chips and you put your meat in the chip bag and you smush it up and put the lettuce and tomato and all the whatever you choose to put on your taco. You put it in the Dorito bag and you walk around. You just eat it while you're walking around.
So the walking taco is the Dorito bag taco.
Correct. Or it could be the off-brand. It could be Kroger brand chips. It could be Aldi brand chips. What else? What is the grocery store? I can't remember. It's in South Haven by McAllister's. What's it called?
Super low.
Super low. Super low. They got chips like that.
Okay. Here's the other burning question. What is the John Wayne chip and dip?
See, John Wayne was like a in the old days, like before me. He was a big-time movie star, and he did a lot of cowboys and western movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm familiar with John Wayne. I bought several of his movies on iTunes.
He's a very good actor. But
questionable on the actor thing, but he is the best cowboy ever.
He's the Duke. He's the Duke, man.
Yes.
So this casserole is like a southwestern type casserole. So it's kind of like a Tex-Mex casserole that it's just a dip. You dip your chips in it. You know, you toast up.
What is in the dip?
Spices.
See, we're already in trouble because we don't even know what's in the dip.
Spices.
We're here with the principal. Do you know what is in the John Wayne chip and dip?
It is some type of hamburger meat, some beans, some spices.
Cheese.
Absolutely, lots of cheese. So it's delicious. It's one of those things. Don't ask what's in it, just eat it because you will be glad that you did.
Now look, you're a pretty healthy eater, so I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you don't eat a whole lot of the John Wayne chip and dip.
I haven't had any John Wayne chip and dip in probably over 15 years. So no, I will not be partaking. I'll probably have my cucumber sandwich for lunch that day.
Cucumber sandwich?
Absolutely. It's the best. Crunchy, delicious, flavorful. Put some hummus on it. You won't go wrong.
Okay, now the students are all interested in how this is made. Describe how the cucumber sandwich is put together.
All right, 2 pieces of bread, hummus on either side, big, thick slices of cucumber. I put some red bell pepper on it, spinach, tomato. It's good stuff.
And everybody's favorite coach, who's probably not going to eat a cucumber sandwich this afternoon.
You're wrong on that one.
Ask me the same questions as you asked him.
Okay.
He does eat
I'm gonna have
cucumber
different
sandwiches.
Okay. What is the John Wayne chip and dip?
I thought it was walking taco first. We going John Wayne first?
Walking taco, my mistake.
Okay, my version of the walking taco is when you leave a taco on the ground and the next day you come back, ants have all gotten under it and they are walking away with that taco, and you actually see that taco walking away.
All right, we're gonna have to find an animator. If any of you students can animate and have the little software, let's go ahead and animate that clip and get it to EVTV to play. Now the John Wayne chip and dip.
This is a little gross, but legend has it that when they did the autopsy of John Wayne, it was what they found in the inside of him.
You can't say that on TV.
Well, he can edit it out if it's bad.
No. He ain't gonna edit it, dude. It's called.
I apologize. Many of you right now are realizing you just bought something off the snack cart and you can no longer eat it.
That's gross.
So let's go ahead and put a little disclaimer right now. Coach Gore's views do not in any way, shape, or form express the views of this school district. What hall are we on?
This is A-Hall.
A hall, B hall, C hall,
A1.
The football team.
the football team.
Legend has it though. That's
Oh my gosh.
fact check that, Coach White, for me.
Move it, body, body, move it, baby. Move it, body.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Friday, April 30th, 2021. I'm Chloe, and today's top story highlights today's testing. We are in the middle of our spring testing schedule, and today we'll be administering the English Part 2 test. Be sure to follow all testing procedures and guidelines. Remember to hand over your phone and all electronics to your test administrator. Those electronic devices will invalidate your test. Prom is tomorrow night, and we caught up with Mrs. Satcher for a few last-minute ideas.
All right, so for prom, everyone needs to know if you are coming, you need to come dressed appropriately. That means no see-through dresses, no cleavage hanging out, and no booties hanging out the bottoms. Please make sure all of your private parts are covered and stay private. Secondly, you cannot come drunk or you cannot bring alcohol. Both of those will send you away. There will be breathalyzers at the door. Thirdly, behave. We all know how to act. Don't do anything to get yourself kicked out. And you cannot come if you do not return those waivers. If I don't have a waiver, you will not get your money back and you will not get in the door. If you have any other questions, come see me.
This week's feature vocabulary words are relevant, closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand, and revive, to regain life, consciousness, or strength also, to restore interest in or the popularity of.
Yesterday we talked about antitrust, and I mentioned something about Amazon being awfully big. What are your thoughts about Amazon right now? Are they getting to the point where you think they probably should be busted up?
I do. I think that Amazon needs to be separated into different companies. I think that they have got their hand in too many different types of industries, and so they're getting too big. However, that's capitalism, and so they're free to do that, but the government needs to regulate it. But I'm a fan of them breaking into smaller pieces because once they get powerful enough, just kind of like cable companies, when you have zero options and you can only pick the one option that's available to you, then prices go up, or then services get not as good as they once were because they don't have to compete anymore. Competition is a good thing in capitalism, so I think Amazon needs to feel some pressure.
I think I took notice of it a few years ago when we stopped talking about Walmart. When everybody's like, oh, like, poor Walmart. If you start thinking poor Walmart because Amazon, then something is gone crazy.
That's
at
right.
This point.
That's right. Except for, I will say too that Walmart is sliding under the radar right now because they have they're online shopping, they're delivering, they're doing things, and so they're getting away with more because our attention is on Amazon. And so I think that they're also still need to be on the radar too.
I think where Amazon has gone crazy and stayed under the radar is with the web services, because they claim that the web services are now 65% of their business. And that's insane to think about because they have such a large market share of the online shopping.
Right.
And that's not even really factoring into that.
Right.
So it's just insane. What do you think the next steps will be?
I think that you will see Congress begin to debate this, but I think that there will be some antitrust legislation that comes out. It will be hotly debated, and I'm not sure what's going to go down because it's so political. But I agree with what was talked about yesterday. I think a separate company for Apple, a separate company for Amazon could be a good thing. But as Trent said yesterday, the money ends up going to the same place. And so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I would hope that there would be a competitor that comes along that says, hey, Amazon's doing that, but check out this. And that's the kind of pressure that they need to feel. Laws don't necessarily regulate business as much as competition would.
Okay, I didn't have all of my facts necessarily yesterday. I was grasping for the straws that I could remember. Rockefeller did not really get hurt when Standard Oil was busted up.
No. Granted, the company itself, Standard Oil, was busted in 1911 under the Sherman Antitrust Act, and then what followed that legislation was the Clayton Antitrust Act under Woodrow Wilson, and it did break up, but at the end of the day, it's big business. It's stakeholders, it's the stock in the companies as well, and so yeah, you can remove a CEO or an owner, but their money invested into the companies doesn't change. So it is fine details, and and he didn't. He didn't lose a lot of money from it, but that still kind of kills the motivation. At least there's competitors, and like you said, there's Mobil, there's Exxon, there's I think BP was one of those.
Yes.
There's tons of them, and Amoco, which is actually making a resurfacing right now. And so there's a lot of companies that came out of that, and competition's good. But where's the shares of the companies? Where's that money still going?
Right. Pop question for history. Have there been any other? Is that the last really massive antitrust case that happened? I can't think of one bigger than that.
I can't think of one bigger than that, no. And you think about Andrew Carnegie, he sold to JP Morgan and got out of it, became US Steel. And so I think that for the most, like Edison with General Electric, they've played by the rules and they've done what they should. In my opinion, there should be more antitrust like suits like this. I think that NBC, Xfinity, Comcast, whatever you want to call them, is way too big. I think that AT&T is climbing that direction as well, and I think that we don't benefit. We take the brunt of that, and so I hope that there's more. But when you're in the pockets of all the different wealthy people,
and the politicians,
right? Exactly. I don't see it happening.
Right.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, we're moving fast. We've uploaded some new content to our YouTube channel. Be sure to go on our website, hornlakehigh.com, and subscribe. If you're going to be a junior or sophomore next year and are interested in a healthcare career, Baptist Memorial has the perfect opportunity for you. Crash Course is a free week-long course geared to introduce students to the medical field. See your counselor for information or an application. The deadline to apply is May 11th. FCA will not meet Wednesday, May 5th due to state testing. Softball tryouts are Friday, May 14th from 1 to 2:30. You must have a sports physical to participate, no exceptions. You also must have a ride from tryouts and equipment ready to go. If you have any questions, see Coach S. Nails in room B13. Students, don't forget we have tutoring available to you on Monday afternoons. Be sure to sign up in the cafeteria on Mondays during lunch if you plan on attending the sessions. You can also talk with your teachers if you're interested in signing up. There is also after-school tutoring available for students who took AP Language and Composition in the fall. The tutoring sessions will be Monday, May 3rd to May 10th, from 3 to 4:15 in D10. If you need to take the tutoring bus home, be sure to sign up at lunch for that day's session. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. Have a fantastic day.
Move it, body, body, move it, baby. Move it, body. Move it, baby. Move it, body.